All right, everybody, we're back. We are back for another episode, quick episode. This is a little special edition. We have this episode going out to be done to announce one of our wrestlers of the year, in particular, the female wrestler of the year. I kind of want to explain a couple things first. I'm in my car because, and don't mind my voice. We just had state weekend, so it's been a little crazy. But don't mind, I'm in my car just because practice season picked back up. And I completely forgot that practice is tonight, even though there are plenty of notifications on social media, plenty of emails. So well done, AWA. I just kind of missed that. But either way, we wanted to make this happen. Our female wrestler of the year happened to be available. And so it just works out better this way. She can hear me good. She can see me good. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. If you can't hear me, let me know in the comments. But right now, I'm going to kind of tell you about the process a little bit. Not going to drag it out because she is waiting. I'm going to let you know a little bit about how we went through this. There are a lot of girls in the state that are really good, folks. I mean, it's hard to pick. We got the Brooke Huffmans, we got the Taylor Whitings, we got the Haley Kriegers, we got them all. We got everybody that you can think of that's on top in this state has done well. Number one in the state, but a lot of them travel outside and they do some extra work and they get extra matches in. Tonight we are going to honor someone who we think exemplified the top notch, the next level that is going to be need to be met when it comes to high school wrestling in the state of Wisconsin. So we can talk about all the outside stuff we want. A lot of girls put a lot of work in. Like I said, there's a lot of top girls, but this one in particular stuck out to us. Not everybody is either from a huge program or from something that's been established. There are a lot of great wrestlers that come from little schools, but this isn't just a little school in my mind as far as where she comes from. There's a lot of history in a couple different sports at the school she comes from. So to have her now coming up in a wrestling program, which a lot of them are new in the state, but a lot of them have had these girls kind of putting in work in the boys programs as well. And some of these girls still wrestle boys. They go out and they put it on the line against some tough kids and tough guys. So with that being said, the wrestler that we chose as far as female, I mean, we look at head-to-heads. We look at how many matches. We look at the big things to us is not a four-timer, and the other thing is no forfeits. Now, if they had forfeits, because someone forfeited to them, that's not something we look at. Those are the two big ones. The rest of them are kind of numbersy and kind of looking at wins, losses, and don't mind the rain outside. It's not even supposed to be dark right now, so I'm sitting here by a light. But with that being said, I think I said that twice now. I just have to repeat myself. But I'm just really excited to announce this one. But she's put a lot of work in. She's a three-time state champion. She's put a lot of hours in, a lot of the tournaments she goes to. I mean, you could see just from the past, this kind of competitions that she's been in. She's put a lot of work and turned the corner against some opponents. So without further ado, we would like to announce our female wrestler of the year is Haley Krieger. Haley, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. That's good. Sorry I drug that out, but I wanted to kind of explain why we chose what we chose, and we're really excited to have you on and have you excited as the recipient of our first female wrestler of the year. So we appreciate the work that you've put in, and we wanted to show that by offering you this. It's pretty heavy duty. I'm telling you. When you get your hands on it, you're gonna want to try and figure out how to probably set it on a floor somewhere because you don't want to get someone hurt with this thing. But congratulations. We appreciate the effort and work that you've put in. Let's talk a little bit about this season. I mean, you're a three-timer, right? It's the first three-time girls wrestling champion in the state. That's a big deal. You're amongst some pretty lofty competition when it just comes to just even the different weight classes that are surrounding you. And to be able to put that effort in, like I said, we know everybody puts a huge effort in, but we just kind of noticed how do you deny three times? I mean, it's a pretty special thing, and we're excited for next year. But let's talk about your year. How did you feel coming into this season? Were you doing any off season work? Like where were you working out at? Who were you working with?
I worked out at Aviators a little bit in the fall,
Okay,
not a ton because I was doing swimming to get stronger. But I went there
okay,
occasionally and worked with a couple different people a couple times, but
yeah.
overall not a ton.
What did you so because obviously the folk style season is during the regular season, but were you really concentrating a lot on your freestyle in the off season? Like what any type of because obviously we took into consideration, a lot of your high school stuff. We also saw some of the things you did a little bit in the off season. Talk about maybe some of the competitions you're putting in freestyle wise.
I went to Iowa for
Yep,
kind of a mixed tournament where it was like a modified. It had
yep,
freestyle and folk style aspects, so I did that. I'm going back again this year.
yes,
I've done the Aviators International Tournament, freestyle state.
good.
Actually, yesterday I just started working with freestyle more again. I didn't really do that a ton. I was trying to focus on folk style, so I didn't get mixed up with rules and all that. But
Right.
just yesterday, I started focusing more on freestyle.
So as you kind of got into your freshman or not your freshman into the beginning of the season, were your eyes on the prize, or are you a one match at a time kind of girl?
Honestly, coming into the season, we just this year got a female coach and a female team, so I was kind of
Okay,
more focused on that at the beginning of the year of growing that and making sure they all stayed out and that we had a successful season. And then really once regionals hit, then I started more focusing on sectionals and state.
gotcha. So your mindset sounds like it's kind of like the meat of the season is really kind of a workout getting ready for the regional sectional
Yeah.
type area. And you dominated. I mean, I looked at it was pin after pin after pin, and then I mean you had some text, but then again we talked about that one opponent that you always run into, that kind of gives you that a little bit of a hard time. But the matches get a little bit better because she gets a little bit better. So it's
Yes.
fun to watch you guys compete against each other. So well, we are really excited, obviously, to get you this award, but we're also really excited to watch you wrestle next season. So, do you think how everybody's going to ask, and everybody asks silly questions, but to me, it's not silly. You think you're going to be 152 next year?
I think so. I mean,
Okay.
for freestyle, I'm going to drop down to 45 just because I don't have
Yep.
enough muscle to wrestle at 52 for
Sure.
freestyle and Greco. Um, so then it's just the question of can I stay there and eat healthy enough, or
Yeah.
but otherwise I plan on wrestling 52 again. I
Nice.
like it there.
Nice. Perfect. Perfect. Well, I knew, kind of exactly what you had going on during the season. It was fun to watch you down at state. It was really cool to be able to see all you guys, mingled together now finally at the Cole Center, and just kind of watching as you guys grew up and coming into the state stage. And then now this year seeing you on your third year, putting it up there. Tell me what that felt like after, especially this one. And I don't know if you put much gravity on it. I know a lot of you guys are humble, but I mean, what did that feel like this year after getting number 3?
It felt really good. I felt accomplished. I felt like all the hard work I'd put in all year, it paid off. And then to have my dad like right there that I could go hug him right away instead of having to climb over a big wall, like it was just amazing to be able to go run over right away.
Yeah, there is that obstacle. There is. I mean, trying to reach down and give Liam a hug was like, I can't, like just under
Yeah,
your
I'm like,
arm right there. Well, it was a great watch. It was great watching you this season. Again, we're excited to get you this award. We appreciate the work you put in. You're fun to watch. Next year, you're out of the race. No more. You can't get another wrestler of the year because we're cheering. Hopefully, you get number 4. We're cheering for
I
you.
hope
So
so.
keep putting that work in. We're watching you, and we're having fun watching you. And we'll talk a little bit once we're done, so we can get this to you because this is
Sounds
coming.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. This has been an episode. Just a real quick one. We wanted to get this announcement done, and then we got just a quick word here. We're going to be getting the male wrestler of the year out. Schedule conflict again. I mean, we all have lives, right? I didn't want you up until 8 o'clock, and I didn't want our male up till 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And you guys have school. You got things to take care of. So we're going to get him scheduled. It'll be this week. But again, this is Haley Krieger, 3-time state champion from New London. Congratulations. and we're gonna lead it out with some music like we started it. So I hope you guys appreciate it. Have a good one. I'm gonna talk to you after this.